Hey Reddit. Buckle up because this is a wild ride. I never thought I'd be posting here, but after what I went through, I need to get this off my chest. I, 32M, discovered my wife's betrayal in the most unexpected way, thanks to our babysitter. The setup. I've been married to my wife, Rachel, 30F, for 6 years. We have a beautiful 4-year-old daughter, Lily, and up until recently, I thought we had the perfect life. I work in finance and often have long hours, so we hired a babysitter, Megan, 19F, a local college student, to watch Lily when Rachel and I had events or date nights. Megan was trustworthy, and Lily adored her. One Friday evening, Rachel told me she was going to a girls' night with her friends. I had an overnight business trip, so we asked Megan to babysit. Everything seemed normal, until Megan called me the next morning, sounding shaken. The hidden camera. Hey Mr. Carter, I don't know how to say this, but I found a hidden camera in the bathroom. My blood ran cold. What? Where? It was inside a vent above the mirror. I saw a tiny blinking light when I was using the bathroom. At first, I thought I imagined it, but when I got closer, I realized it was a camera. I didn't touch it, but I wanted to let you know. My mind went into overdrive. Who the hell put a camera in our bathroom? The only people who had access to the house were Rachel, me, and the cleaning service we used once a week. It didn't take long for the horrifying realization to hit me. The betrayal uncovered. I cut my business trip short and rushed home. Megan had already left, but she texted me a picture of the camera's placement. I carefully removed it and found a small SD card inside. My hands were shaking as I inserted it into my laptop. What I saw made my stomach churn. The footage showed Rachel, but she wasn't alone. She was in the bathroom fixing her makeup. A few minutes later, a man entered. Not just any man, our neighbor Jake. He was shirtless. They kissed. He lifted her onto the counter. I couldn't watch anymore. My wife was having an affair in our home, while our daughter slept in the next room. And judging by the timestamps, this had been going on for months, always when I was away for work. I felt sick, angry, betrayed. But I wasn't going to confront her just yet. No, I wanted to make sure her humiliation was as complete as the betrayal I felt. The revenge at the party. Coincidentally, Rachel and I were supposed to attend a friend's party that weekend, one of those high society gatherings where appearances mattered. Perfect. I acted normal, pretending nothing was wrong. I even kissed her before we left, though it took everything in me not to recoil. The party was packed with mutual friends, including Jake and his unsuspecting wife, Sarah. I made sure to stay close to them, pretending everything was fine. But I had something special planned. Halfway through the party, I tapped a spoon against my champagne glass. Everyone, can I have your attention? Rachel, oblivious, beamed at me, probably thinking I was about to make a sweet speech about our marriage. Instead, I pulled out a USB drive and plugged it into the TV connected to the house's entertainment system. What I'm about to show you is something I recently discovered, I said, my voice calm but firm. It's a little behind-the-scenes footage of what happens when I'm not home. Rachel's smile faltered. Jake turned pale. The room went silent. Then the footage played. The video of Rachel and Jake in our bathroom. Gasps filled the room. Sarah covered her mouth in horror. Rachel screamed, lunging for the TV, but it was too late. You're disgusting. Sarah shrieked at Jake before slapping him across the face. Rachel turned to me, her eyes filled with panic. I can explain. I held up a hand. Don't. Just don't. People whispered, some laughing in shock, others filming the entire thing on their phones. I turned to Jake. I trusted you. You were my friend, my neighbor. And you repaid me by screwing my wife in my own house. He stammered, but there was nothing he could say. Then I turned to Rachel. We're done. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. The aftermath. The party ended in chaos. Sarah left in tears and Jake chased after her. Rachel tried to beg, plead, cry, but I had already made up my mind. By the next morning, I had packed her things and sent them to her parents' house. I filed for divorce immediately, and since the house was in my name, she had no choice but to leave. Sarah divorced Jake soon after. Turns out, he had a habit of cheating and my exposure just sealed the deal. As for Megan, I gave her a generous bonus for unknowingly helping me uncover the truth. Now I'm focusing on Lily and rebuilding my life. I may have lost a wife, but I gained something more valuable, freedom from a liar. And let's just say Rachel's social life? Completely ruined. Dear listeners, if you like this video, please make sure subscribe our channel. I meet you in next one.